Across the golden valley of Jezreel, where wheat danced like waves beneath the sun, stood the town of Shunem, prosperous and peaceful. In this town lived a woman of great wealth, but even greater kindness, a woman known not for her riches, but for the warmth she carried in her heart. One scorching afternoon, two weary travelers approached the town, Elisha the great prophet of God and his loyal servant Gehazi. When the Shunammite woman saw them, she approached them with gentleness and said, "Please, sir, come and eat with us." And that simple invitation opened the door to her destiny. Elisha entered her home. Bread was broken and a bond was formed, not of blood but of generosity. One evening, a thought rose in her heart. She turned to her husband and said, "I know this man is a holy man of God. Let us build a room for him, so he will always have a place to stay." And so it was done. Stone by stone, beam by beam, a room was built for the man of God. Elisha was moved by the room that was prepared for him. Resting in the room, he spoke to Gehazi, "This woman has shown us great kindness. What can be done for her?" And Gehazi answered, "She has no son and her husband is old." Elisha called for her and declared, "At this time next year you will embrace a son." But she drew back, her voice trembling, "Please, my Lord, do not deceive your servant." But heaven had already spoken. Season passed, and just as the prophet had said, a child was born, a boy full of laughter and full of life. He grew in the warmth of his mother's love, filling the home with joy. But one harvest day, under the burning sun, the boy ran to the field to see the reapers. But suddenly, he cried out, "My head, my head!" The father grabbed him, terrified, and sent him home. The boy was carried to his mother. The miracle she once held with hope stopped breathing. With trembling hands, she carried her son to the room she built for the prophet, laid him on the bed, shut the door, and saddled a donkey. Rode across rugged paths, dust rising like storm clouds behind her. Her eyes fixed on one hope, the man who spoke life into her home. When Elisha saw her coming, he knew that her soul was in deep distress. Elisha rushed to the house with Gehazi. He climbed to the upper room. He prayed, stretched himself over the boy, and slowly the boy's body grew warm. He sneezed 7 times and he opened his eyes. Elisha called for the mother. She entered the room, fell to her knees in awe, and embraced him, a resurrection in her arms. Her story is a reminder that when faith builds a room for God, miracles find a place to live. This is the legacy of the rich woman of Shunem.